Okay, got a little turned around. I was trying to make a video on condensate. So here is 2018. And if you go to 943, air conditioning condensate, got to get my pointer. All right. And you'll read in B about gravity, the slope not less than 1/8 inch per foot. Drainage fitting shall be used in sizes 1.25 inches and larger. That's interesting because you see those fittings that they use for sub pumps. They're not DWV. They're kind of smooth. I call them sump fittings. They come in all sizes, but they're not approved for sizes 1.25 inches and up. But here we go. Here's where I was talking about condensate and what's going to happen with the international code, and also what's going to happen and how are they going to figure out how to charge people for water in, water out. If we're running all these condensing boilers, condensing water heaters, and as time goes on, the units or the appliances will get smarter, I'll say, or more advanced. They will be using less and less fuel, and they will be emitting less and less CO, I'd say, or other pollutants. So watch this. This is 943 in the 2018, right? Section B, 3/4 pipe size, 3-ton cooling capacity. Now let's go over to the 2021. And this is the Garden Edition again, but it's the same as the NPC. And we go to 943 again, but they've moved it. B now says indirect waste connection required. C, C is the same. They don't want you to discharge condensate where it can freeze and people could fall. So C, paved surfaces, yada yada, nuisance. Okay, back to 18. C, same thing, paved surfaces. And here you go, unless expressly prohibited by authority having jurisdiction. There it is. That used to be local administrative authority. I keep stressing that because as I move on, the wording has changed as we move on in time. I believe it's going to go away. But let's see if I'm right. That's my 2 cents. Okay, so now we got a D. And let's see, C. So in the 2018 code, we got A, we got B, talking about pitch and sizing, and we got C, talking about nuisance. In 2021, we got A, basically talking about the same thing. They broke it down into 1, 2, 3, 4. Be no smaller than drain. Let's see. Oh, they're telling you where it can go. Okay, yada yada. We kind of knew that. B, they refer you to 910, which is probably the diagram. Let's see, 910. Okay. 910 is this thing. It's telling you about the pressure on the HVAC, which side of the blower to put it on. Okay. And then C is the same. Now they've added D. Now watch this. 2018, B, all right? 3/4 pipe size, 3-ton. 2021, it's now in D, 3/4 pipe size, 20. That's a big jump from 3 tons to 20 tons. So look at it again. 1-inch pipe, 20. 1.25 inches, 100. 1.5 inches, 300. I think I said 300 in the video when I was talking about this condensate, and I think I could be wrong, but I did say a high number, saying how much I could drain with the one that was installed here. 2-inch, 600 tons. Okay. Now let's go to 2021. 1-inch, 40 tons. 1.25 inch, 125. 2-inch. So they give you a range. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why they would go 3/4 from 3. And now they're saying 3/4 you can do 20 tons. And 18, 1-inch, 20 ton. 21, 1-inch, 20 to 40. All right, 1.25 inch, 40 to 90. 18, 1.25 inch, 100. So it looks like they're downsizing it. 1.5 inch, 90 to 125. 1.5 inch, 300. They've went down. They figured out that I don't know. Put in the comments what you think they figured out. All you HVAC masters out there. 2-inch, 125 to 250. In the old code, we could do 600 tons on a 2-inch pipe. So obviously they oversized the old one because, again, it's to kill the fly with the sledgehammer thing. We're going to make sure we put a range in there that will work. So these units obviously aren't putting out the condensate that they thought, because that's a heck of an update. It's kind of reminds you of the building drains. Remember when building drains were 4-inch? Back we were doing cast iron, everything was 4-inch. We left the building, you left with 4-inch. The stacks were 4-inch. Nowadays, with the water conservation stuff going on, you can fail inspection by having too big of a building drain. And someone asked me about that a while back and said it's impossible. I said, well, go ahead and do it. Sure enough, he failed because he was used to using 4-inch. They don't want any more water coming out of that dwelling than need be. And that's why now you can do 4 groups on a 3-inch drain. Commercially, I think it's 6. So yeah, this is all pointing towards, in my 2 cents, my opinion, the whole thing about green and conservation and yada yada. So put it in the comments, why do you think they're going down this road? All right, this should be the last video on condensate. I'm glad we got that last one in about 9/1/10 because I've seen that one messed up many times. Know what side of the blower you're on. Let's see ya.